We all love Thai curries, Japanese noodles and Indian snacks, so why not Asian-inspired desserts? With the amount of ice cream sold dropping globally, manufacturers are starting to experiment with exotic flavors to whet flagging appetites. In late 1944, Major Hunter Reinberg, commanding officer of 122 Squadron of the American Marine Corps, had a hankering for ice cream. Not surprising perhaps, since he was posted to the sweltering, jungle-covered South Pacific island of Peleliu. So Hunter set his resourceful team of aircraft engineers to work on Operation Freeze. After some trial and error, they found that by mounting a large cans filled with milk onto the underside of each wingtip of their fighter planes, attaching a stirring shaft to a wind-driven propeller, and then undertaking a training sortie at 30,000 feet, they could supply 100 servicemen with a helping of ice cream every day, whilst simultaneously provoking the Japanese to waste a few shells trying to bring them down. Hunter was, however, missing a trick. If, instead of flavoring his favorite treat with army-issue cocoa powder, he'd cast his eye around him to see what fruits and spices the South Pacific had to offer, then he really would have been ahead of his time. He could have tried lychee, coconut, cardamom, nutmeg or ginger, flavors that ice cream makers are now starting to experiment with. In the 70 years since Hunter went to such lengths to satisfy his passion for frozen dairy desserts, global ice cream brands have spread their reach to almost every corner of the planet. Even in Peleliu he could now probably pick up a cornetto from his corner store. But for many years, flavors from the big international brands remained stubbornly conservative, dominated by chocolate, strawberry and vanilla. Now though, thanks to migration, long-haul travel, and the internet, consumers are becoming more adventurous and manufacturers are taking note. Parlors have sprung up across the U.S. offering Persian-style saffron, orange blossom, and rosewater ice cream, sprinkled with nuts and drizzled with honey, and Indian-inspired flavors such as masala chai, pineapple, and kulfi. At Chinatown Ice Cream Factory in New York, where they've been offering exotic ice creams for 40 years, they've noticed an uptick in interest from customers. Owner Christina Side says there's often a queue of 20 customers waiting to try her Chinese-inspired range, which includes red bean, toasted sesame, and taro, a kind of sweet potato, ice cream.